What's up, my fellow YouTubers? This is Ricky J, man. Welcome to another video. And I don't know if you could tell, man, I'm pretty jacked up. Oh yeah, I'm pretty jacked up because the esports boxing game just released a new video where they showcased the fighters in the game, but they also, you know, leaked out a little bit of the gameplay. And that's the number one thing that we want to see is the gameplay in this highly anticipated boxing game that's supposed to drop, you know, in the next few months. Obviously, it's going to drop this year, and I just cannot wait. But I thought I would come on here and show you guys the new gameplay footage, dissect it a little bit with you guys, just kick back, relax, and talk about what we saw. It was pretty brief, but there's some things I kind of want to go through. But before we get into that, I just want to let you guys know that esports boxing next week, oh yes, on their Instagram, we're going to be showcasing their first ever gameplay trailer. So go check it out. I cannot wait to see what they have in store. But let's get things started right away. And the first thing I want to talk about, before I play this clip, man, I want you guys to key in on a couple of details. Oh yeah, man, I want you guys to see the damage diagram that they have posted here in this game. So obviously they have the head damage, but then they have the abdominal damage. And, you know, I love how they have their, you know, the left side and the right side of the abs really gives you a good indicator on the state of your, you know, your torso and your head, but also the state of your opponent's, you know, body and head, man. Hopefully I explained that right. But as you see right here in this little clip, or in this little image, you have Rocky Marciano with the damaged head, and it's flashing yellow, and Frazier's body and his head is looking pretty good. But it's good that they had that. They kind of had that in UFC 2, where you're able to just keep a gauge of the state of your body, and I really feel like that's really cool. Obviously they have your health meter, and there's not a lot of detail that they've kind of showcased so far in terms of that. But what I really want to talk about is the heart rate monitor. Now, as far as the heart rate monitor is concerned, I just gotta say, man, this is such a clever way to manage your stamina. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like if they get this right, it's going to be a pretty accurate representation on how you would actually feel in a fight. You know, when you're in a battle, you have to make sure that you pace yourself. And if you decide to screw the old pacing strategy and go balls to the wall, you're going to totally burn yourself out. But maybe that's a good thing for you because you feel you could take out your opponent earlier on in the fight. But that whole strategy of managing, your heart rate is really going to add to the realism of the fight. And I cannot wait to see how this pans out in terms of being able to manage your stamina with the heart rate monitor. Now you're probably sitting there and you're like, Rick, just show the footage, man, quit stalling. So here we go. I'm gonna show you guys the very brief new gameplay footage, and then I'm gonna break it down into fine details, baby. And I want to tell you guys exactly what I'm seeing and my opinions on what we're seeing here. So here we go. So you see Rocky and Frazier kind of throwing some punches, and then you see Frazier again throwing a beautiful hook, step-in hook, and getting the knockout right there. And yeah, pretty interesting stuff, man. Pretty smooth animations, but I have to say, man, I really feel like the game still needs a little work. I'm not knocking the game. I cannot wait to play it and showcase it here on the channel, but I just feel like the punches just need a little work. Now, as far as the hooks are concerned, the hooks don't look too bad. The uppercuts don't look bad either. But look at that Rocky jab right there. Let me show you guys right here. That Rocky jab just seems a little too stiff for me, in my opinion. His chin is just way up there, and it just doesn't seem like he has that pop in that jab. You know what I mean? It just seems like very, very stiff. You know, that left arm is moving, but there's no other body parts that are moving after that strike or during the animation of that strike being thrown. Now, you're probably saying to yourself, is it really that bad? Well, it's not that bad. I feel like they can do some work, but if I roll the tape here, Bishop versus Big Daddy Frost, man, look at this. You see the jabs that Bishop is throwing, and you see that, you know, he's stepping in, he's keeping his chin tucked, and his body just seems more, you know, the form just seems a lot more polished in Fight Night Champions. So I'm hoping that they will fix that. And you see, yeah, like there's just more mustard on those punches, man. And when you go back to Rocky's punches, it just seems very lazy in those shots right there. It doesn't seem like he is very meaningful when it comes to landing that shot. Do you guys agree with me? Let me know. Now moving on to the next clip, you have Arturo Gatti and Mickey Ward, and Gatti throws that hook right there and it looks good, but I just feel like it needs more pop. Let me know if you agree with that. It just needs a little more pop in that punch, just so it feels like it has more of a significant damage on the opponent's head. Do you agree with that? Just feel like the punches seem a little bit lazy, a little bit soft. Now, as far as the knockouts are concerned, as you see in this clip, seeing Big Daddy Dave Adelaide going down after receiving a devastating, or eating, shall I say, a devastating hook by Frazier, I feel like the knockouts are amazing. As you see him kind of just go limp right there and go right down. In this game, I feel like the knockouts are going to be so unique. It's not going to be like Fight Night Champion where you end up seeing the same knockouts over and over. In this game, you're going to see some spectacular knockouts just because of the whole physics element that they have in this game. The knockouts are going to be pretty original, and I can't wait to see you guys throw down some incredible knockouts and post them on YouTube or wherever you want to post them. But that's really promising to see just how, you know, how natural the fighters go down, how natural Adelaide went down right there and totally got shut off by that amazing hook by Frazier. So that's going to be really interesting to see these cool knockouts that people are going to end up getting. I cannot wait, man. I cannot wait. Now, before I end off this video, I just want to show you guys the new boxers that they've announced for this game. I'm not going to talk about every one, but you got Roy Jones Jr. Look at that. Underneath him, you got Big Daddy Butterbean. I cannot wait to show you guys some crazy videos using Butterbean. But yeah, man, they keep on adding guys to this roster. This roster is looking amazing. Got Ricky Hatton right there. But this game is looking promising. I gotta be honest with you, they need to improve the punching animations, and I feel like they're working on it, but there just needs to be more pop in those punches. You really have to feel, you know, that punch when it lands. I really feel like they have to showcase that in the animations, that when it lands on flesh, you feel it, man. You know? Let me know if you agree with that. I just feel like the punches seem, like I said in the beginning of this video, a little lazy, a little soft. They really got to add that pop, that when you land, you know, your opponent's going to feel it and you're going to feel it on your end if you receive it and when you're giving it as well. Let me know your thoughts on this video, man. I'm so excited for this game. I'm just hoping that, you know, they fix the animations with the punching, and the footwork is phenomenal. We all know that. And it's going to make for a fantastic game. It's going to get everybody excited. But anyway, you guys, let me know your thoughts on this video and your thoughts on esports boxing. And I'll catch you in the next one. This is Ricky J, man. Love you guys. I'm out of here. As far as the heart rate monitor is concerned, I just gotta say, man, this is a cool and clever way to manage your stamina in this game. And if they get it right, I feel like it's gonna be a true realistic representation of what your body would feel like if you were in a fight. And the fact that you have to manage your heart rate, pace yourself throughout the fight, and if you decide to go balls to the wall in a battle and really blast that heart rate at a crazy level, you're going to burn yourself out. So having that element of pacing yourself and being mindful of your heart rate, I feel like that's going to just make the game so much more realistic than other boxing games that they had. So kudos to these guys, man. Kudos to them for creating this heart rate monitor and giving you that opportunity throughout the course of the fight to take a dump. Oh man, it's getting late. Gotta step it up, brother. Gotta look in the mirror and just do this, brother. Kind of reminds me of a song. Put your hands together. It is like you're my mirror. Whoa, my mirror staring back at me. I couldn't get any bigger with anyone else beside of me. What else happens? It goes, and now it's clear as this promise that we're making two reflections into one. Cause it's like in my mirror. Whoa, my mirror staring back at me. Staring back at me. Alright, I gotta do this. Got 20 minutes to finish this. If I don't, I'm gonna be cry myself a river. Cry me a river. You don't have to say what we did. Okay, I'm not Justin Timberlake. I'm Ricky J, baby.